All right. And it's live. And what I was going to say, the big move, when we recorded that Star Wars episode, much stuff went wrong with the audio. You have no idea.
I'm going to have to do a recap.
It's still all good. I looked to the channel and everything, and like nobody really pointed it out that hardcore. But like I had the grasshopper that I discovered in my room at the end of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Chirping in the mic the whole time. I guess you heard it, huh?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where like you hear something in the background for so long you forget about it.
Yeah, it's just background noise at this point.
Essentially, yeah. But when I was editing, I was like, oh shit, that grasshopper was annoying me. Let me like find that thing real quick. And I was like, oh wait, no, I killed it a while ago. Why did I still? Oh no, the recording. So it was like that. And that was on top of the second thing too. I had your volume turned down too low on my end. So you were still good. Well, since you were talking like this the entire way through.
I was I didn't see it. I was a man.
That was a man.
That's an effect. That's how I actually really sound.
That's his real voice.
Yeah.
So I spent like we spent like an hour recording. It took me like a good 4 hours trying to fix it up as much as I could. I was like, so made sure this time we good, baby. We live. Everyone, welcome. It's me. It's your boy. It's Ame.
There's a camera right here. There's a camera right behind you. Don't look. And there's a camera right there.
Welcome to the Truman Show. You're being watched right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
No, you know what it is?
No.
I think it's don't quote me on this. I think it's a Jim Carrey movie, but
oh no! I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where he's living his whole life and shit, and it's just like he's like in a TV show.
Mm-hmm. He just doesn't know it.
Dude,
that's some freaky stuff.
Honestly, I'm kind of scared. I'm freaking my room now for cameras. I was saying it was a joke, and I'm like, wait a minute here. Hold on a minute.
Honest to God, dog. I know this is like hella dystopian, but dude, I will watch a show about somebody who doesn't know they're being recorded.
We're recording right now, bro.
Dude, let's go. You're the main character of your own story, man.
Yeah, where's my superpowers? This is bullshit.
Nah, just gotta chrome up, bro. You gotta chrome up. Get your odds. Real quick.
Then I'm never gonna get rid of it.
Just keep taking these drugs. They'll keep you calm. Guys, we're doing the Cyberpunk anime. Yes. Edgerunners. Everywhere you look, 9 out of 10s. It's up there. If it's one of those things people say like greatest anime based on a TV game, whatever you want to call it.
I had to think about it for a sec. I was like, do we have any games that are animes?
I was weighing it out of my head too. Like I'm trying to picture one. Not really.
Like, is that like even a competition at that point?
I don't think so. That's kind of why when I did my review in the server, why I just compared it to like other things that have like games from it, like the Witcher TV show, like I had a movie too, like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, or even like Arcane and things like that. And that's kind of why I was like, I gotta stop because I'm gonna be real with you. I don't feel like this holds a candle to like any of those. That's kind of
especially the Witcher one. Not even close.
Yeah,
not even close.
Not even. And
like especially we're comparing to that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to say off the top, everybody too. It's like I don't think this is bad. Like,
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty solid. Actually, I normally don't jump right into like full on review mode. But where are you sitting at on it? I'm like actually curious.
I would say a solid. I give it an 8. I give it an 8.
Okay.
Go a little high.
All right. Swinging for the fences. I see you.
Here's my thought process. It's like there's stuff in the anime that I'm just like, all right, it's too fast paced. You don't get to really know the characters. But what they do have is pretty great, though, especially the humor. And that kind of got me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially with Becca and all that. That's just funny to me.
But this is my thing I keep mentioning, too. It's like, have you seen many Triggers animes? Or not too many, all considering?
Oh, not too many, all considering.
Their humor's the thing they always nail in all their shows. That's like kind of
it shows.
Yeah.
It shows.
And they do a good job with it. Because Becca's amazing.
Yeah.
I do think she's still kind of like overhyped in the community, but she's really great though.
You know what's funny is that they actually like the Cyberpunk people were like actually like we don't really like the lolly like Becca. She's like doesn't fit the whole Cyberpunk thing, and they're just like we're keeping the lolly. We're keeping this. Lolly.
Well, they got like an interview for it or something.
Yeah, they're like talking about like how like they're like yeah maybe we shouldn't have Becca because it doesn't fit the theme of Cyberpunk, and the people who are making the anime were like we're keeping her. It's kind of hilarious.
I'm glad I listened to them, dude. Like, they at least know what they're talking about with it.
Like, you don't understand. This Lolly will be the best character in this show. Trust me.
This will be your Grogu.
Trust me.
Everyone's going to see
it. Honest to God, it's not wrong because my favorite part was when David goes into, like, a shipment stuff to give that dude his new arm.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's like, what's up, with the gun?
Yeah, with the gun, like, pointing at his head. Like, what's up, dude?
Having a casual conversation with this dude with a gun pointed to his head, dude.
I was like, this is amazing.
Oh, my
God. I give it a solid 8 because it did keep me entertained and stuff like that. And there's some good moments in it. But like I said, there is stuff that just makes me go,
So to say my whole thoughts on it, too, I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit. To say my whole thoughts on it, too, it's like, I was sitting at like a 7, kind of going back and forth between 7 and 8.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking I might go up to like an 8 with you. My whole thing just comes down to like, I've seen a lot of Trigger's anime. It's my favorite studio and things like that. And it's like, I feel like looking at everything else they ever done, this is kind of on the lower end. It doesn't like live up to the same quality they deliver.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
Even the Star Wars shorts they did. Where they did.
Nothing beat that Star Wars, bro. With that Sith who's hunting other Sith. I was like, this
that was still lit. Too. And it's like, they do such a good job. That's like, this is great. But it's not as great as I know it could be.
I feel like they were just pressed on time because they're just trying to hurry up and try to fix Cyberpunk, the actual game.
But I wonder if that's 3 years to work on this.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they've been working on this since 2019.
You think it was just like, hey, man, we just getting a paycheck? Maybe,
really but I do feel like they put more love into it than just a paycheck. Like, I feel like there's more to it there. Like, you can tell just watching it, like, they cared about, like, the game and all that.
Well, do you think it's, like, maybe the Cyberpunk or CG Project Red put too much influence into it? They're like, all right, we'll do this, we'll do that. You like that? All right, cool, we'll do that. So,
it's funny you say that, because my honest thoughts on it, I think they did, but also I think they kind of needed it too, because Trigger, their issue I always got with them, they go way too over the top. Way too over the top. Like, I'm going to stay on top of this Star Destroyer and cut this other one in half with a lightsaber. Way too over the top.
that shit was messed up.
And I feel like this is the most contained I've ever seen them. I know that's kind of crazy to see in the show. But this is the most contained I've ever seen those dudes. So I think they kind of worked really good together. I think they kind of kept each other, like, in check a bit. Because I do think this is the most interesting Cyberpunk's been. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like, I like the game and everything, but, like, I do think, like, this is actually, like, oh, shoot. If the game was this, like, the game was just this story you watch, and that's what you played, Drew, I think that'd be one of my favorite stories, dude. I think that would have been like a full-fledged story in this. Like, yeah, dude, this would be done. Like, I think that would have been a hardcore winner. So, like, as far as getting me into, like, the world with Night City and all that, great job on it. But as far as a regular day-to-day anime type thing, it's like, it feels kind of like a passing moment type thing. I almost kind of feel like you see it and you get your, like, thoughts on it, and then it's just kind of over. I don't feel like this is something that's going to, like, stick with me, or I'm going to remember, like, a year or two from now and be like, oh, dude, that was so freaking good. I feel like what it did is just, like, kind of give you an adrenaline rush, and that was, like, the whole show. It was just like, all right, we're going, go faster. And it's like, it's a cool concept, don't get me wrong. You're like, fast-paced, living in Night City, that's, like, the whole idea. But, man, there's just so much to the world that I would love to see. They, like, have, like, it build. Because, like, if we're being honest, Night City in the game is also kind of like the same idea where it's like, man, there's so much in it and it's so cool, but you just don't get enough of it and you want more because it's so dumbed down in the game. And this one is like, you see what the potential could be,
but it's going so fast paced that you don't even really see it.
See, now here's the question I got with that: are those? I know they sound like bad things, but it's like, is it really they didn't do a good enough job and I want to get more, or is it they did enough that's like they caught your interest that you want to see more stuff happen in it?
I think you're right. I think it's caught my interest because it's like even like the slowdown time. That shit is cool as fuck. That shit is cool as fuck. I was like, bro, where was this at?
I think, quote unquote, it's supposed to have been that whole action adrenaline thing you had in the game. But it's not as fun.
No, it's not.
Sure, I even go a step further, man. Full spoilers for like both, by the way, guys. For Cyberpunk the game and the show.
And Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, we'll say flat out, you like coming here to see like if you want to check out any of them, especially Pokemon. Then I think me and you basically say the same thing. Like, the game, definitely worth playing. If you never played it, definitely play it. Yeah. I can recommend it.
It's really good.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves.
Obviously, it has its problems, but it has Keanu Reeves. And as for the anime, yeah, me and you both gonna recommend it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'd recommend that. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's it. It's definitely like if you see it pop up on Netflix, it's worth watching. That said, man, Adam Smasher, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was like, this dude is bodying everyone.
If he was like that in the game, oh shoot, no, we should have won.
100% we shouldn't have went. Actually, when they started like, man, you could be the next Adam Smasher with all these Chrome upgrades.
I was thinking about the game at first. I was just like, yeah, you know what? Like, he's kind of picking Adam like a pushover. Then you see him in the show, you're like, oh no, Adam's a monster.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, what happened to him in the fucking game? Literally, all I did in the game was literally just get my my melee weapon. I just went to town on him. He didn't do shit to me.
Just beat him down.
Oh, this motherfucker's going in like hyper speed. He's like fucking just bodying people using gravity stuff. I'm like, bro, where is this shit? Or actually, fighting against gravity shit. I'm like, where was this?
Like a whole different league, dude. Like, honest to God, I'm seeing all of it. I'm like, yeah, no, I get why this beat Johnny.
I get this 100%. This motherfucker's going to light speed.
All the after images of him, like, live.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was like that. You remember when Superman was like keeping up with Flash in his speed, and he looked at him? That was David. And he was looking at Adam Smasher. He's like, oh,
that's not good.
Like, hold on a minute. You can go as fast as me? He's like, yeah, I got a temporary one.
Like, oh. No, what he told him, he has like the side grade to what he got. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I was like, oh god.
Like, oh, that's scary.
I was like, this dude is literally a monster.
Do you feel like you gotta play the game in order to like really appreciate the show?
Honestly, as weird as it is to say this, no.
I'll put you on that, yeah.
Because like, if Adam Smasher was just as cool, or if they showed Johnny in the show, then I'd be like, maybe, yeah. But Adam Smasher in the game is really not that crazy. Johnny Silverhand is, though. If they showed a lot more Johnny, I'd be like, all right, yeah, you got it.
I mean, like, the whole entire show as a whole. Like, everything about it.
Oh, everything about the show? Like, yeah, do I need it? No.
Not even just Adam. Nah. I'm with you on that still.
Well, because it has nothing to do with, like, anything of the game.
At all, really.
It's literally just the world.
Just the same city. That's kind of something that, like, it's so weird to say this. It's like, I feel like if I see that, there's no way I could ever know. But I feel like if I would have seen the show first and then played the game, I think it probably would have made me more hyped to the game.
Yeah, 100% it would have, bro. 100% it would have.
But it's funny because I don't feel like that works in reverse. Like, I don't feel like I got more hyped for the show after playing the game first.
Yeah, I feel like it should be the opposite, right?
You think, but it doesn't feel that way for me.
Well, you also have to consider that it's a story that's completely different that does not tie in at all.
That's true.
And I think that's for the better, to be honest.
No, 100%. Like, I feel like if they tied this into the main story, I don't think it'd be nowhere near as good.
Nah, definitely not. It would be so toned down.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of something that, like, again, what I like about this and what I hope to see more of is them doing, like, spin-offs in the world. Like, yo, this is Cyberpunk again, but now it's, like, following these characters, or this is other Merc group, or there's other people dealing with different gangs, or people dealing with different corporations.
Yeah, like, there's so much in that world that's super cool.
Because, like, the thing I really like about it is, like, everyone in it don't really feel like the world revolves around them. They literally just feel like people that just in the world.
Yeah.
And that's cool to me. Because like when you play the game, it feels like the world revolves around you, just flat out.
Yeah, it does. 100%. But in the anime, though, it just like feels like you're a nobody.
Literally.
Like, flat out.
Even when it becomes like kind of like a pseudo-legend towards the end. It's like even
like, they
then,
barely
like,
know you.
Okay. Like, people, you'll catch people's attention, but like, you ain't know, oh shoot, dude, the head of this corporation,
This
we all know your
legend.
face. This living legend. And I like
next
that.
Adam Smasher. And it's like, I like that because it's like up and coming. It makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. But to go through like each one, this is kind of like give our thoughts on it. The first episode, that introduction with him and the mob. How you feeling?
It's like it's all right. It's a first episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get me wrong. Like it's kind of this is one of those things where it's like you gotta like do the extra legwork to like get you sucked into the worlds. I get the show's trying to do that, but it really does just kind of go, oh, okay. It just feels too by the numbers, like just too
plain,
basic. Yeah. And like I didn't really care for that. It has like it's enough still there that's like I want to see what happens next, but I definitely didn't go out on like episode 1.
I gotta go to the next episode immediately.
I actually think I did it. I think I legit watched that one and I watched this next one like the next day.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because like honestly the only reason why I binge watched this because I was like, all right, we're gonna do a podcast for it. I was like, okay.
So, might as well.
So like yeah, it's solid.
How you feel about the mom?
Yeah, I get what you say. She does not sound Mexican at all.
Oh, did you listen to this English all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious how all the voices were for you. I didn't hear
they
it.
They were alright.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They were actually pretty good.
Alright.
Like, David was actually pretty good. A lot of the characters were pretty decent. Like, I really didn't mind it, to be honest. Literally just the mom.
I say literally the first episode was the only one that hit me. I thought David was fine.
Yeah, I thought David was actually pretty good. I was like, oh, shit. Lucy is also really good. Rebecca is also really good.
You see, I didn't hear none of the rest of them.
If you got a second, I would look that up real quick. Just look at Rebecca English, and it's pretty funny.
I have heard Rebecca's voice in English from like clips.
Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. Still,
it matches her really good.
What's up, Tune? Like, nah, dude, they did a really good job. Lucy basically sounds how you'd think she would sound.
Okay. I mean, as for like the Japanese side of it, no, it just feels like standard. Like nothing really felt like, you know, when you hear Dio's voice in Japanese, you're like, oh, that's fucking Dio.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you can't imitate this. Like, I don't care
like,
what
nobody really had like a voice like that. Like even
yeah.
Adams was like, it could have been more intense.
Adam in English was pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
See, that's what I haven't heard at all in English.
Yeah, I would actually look that up. He's just like, you got a kid with this military grade tech. It was like, oh god, dude. Like honestly, as weird as it is to say, I actually kind of recommend the dub a lot, actually, because like I said, the mom is the only exception that I'm like, all right, the dub is bad for that one, but everything else is actually really good. That's some good dub right there, baby.
Not at all. I want the actual dub.
So this is Adam Smasher in the Chrome, NC Boogeyman of Legend.
You're packing some pretty heavy.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
All right.
I legit think you might have missed out on that one.
All right, Adam's voice is really good.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You get this kid this high grade tech and you think you're a hot shit. I was like, damn.
That's the actual scene I got.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude.
Oh,
like, bro, David, like, I love you, but just run. You ain't winning that fight.
Couldn't run for that either, dude.
I guess that's true. He was going to go insane regardless.
Well, no. Even he got out of there, like, you couldn't run for Adam.
No, he couldn't. Man, that man was just like, nobody leaves the slaughterhouse. I was like, damn, dude.
When he went back and tried to get Lucy, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, maybe you should have watched it up. Maybe you would have been like, maybe I'd give it more.
Like, it probably would have hit me a bit harder. Maybe after seeing that. Like, legit, the first episode maybe just kind of go like, it seemed like roughly the same. That's why I went with the sub.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, shoot. But, had that. First episode, we also had the whole thing with him at school.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad we didn't spend too much time with that, I'll be honest with you.
Same. Like, honestly, this cool thing was like, as a cool idea, he's just getting bullied and stuff like that. It's like, I didn't really need to see that. It's like, we know this
we
was
see it like 1,000 times. It's like one of those things like I don't really care. Even in anime, it's like I don't even really care when I see it anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Like, this is the step that could have skipped.
Yeah.
Right away.
And that's kind of what I mean. It's like, I get, and that's why I was hoping to be like, this first episode's fast just to get you into the world real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
But the whole thing just felt kind of quick up to like a certain point.
Right.
Besides that, though, the other real thing, how his mom died.
Yeah, that was fucked. Like, that actually hit pretty hard. I was like, damn, dude. That sucks.
It's so sudden. That's kind of what I liked about it, because it's just so freaking like instantaneous.
Yeah, I was like, I actually really like that. That shit just happens.
Sorry about that. But, no, it's like, I wish, again, it goes back to what I was saying. Like, I think it's the first episode was like 2 parts, or just a little bit longer, like a long anime episode. Like,
I feel like they needed to make this a lot longer than 6 episodes. I think that's their problem.
10.
Or 10 episodes.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying too. Like, again, if this had 26 episodes, I think it would be up there.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it'd be worth that easy 9, maybe even a 10.
For sure.
But it's just the fact that it's like, you go through it. Like, again, like, you had the mom probably for about 11, 12 minutes.
Yeah, about. I'm kind of glad, though, because her dub was really bad, but you know, still.
Miho!
I was like, oh, God, dude. Just hurts me.
And then on top of that, too, like, I won't lie to you, like, her dying got me a little bit. It was when he had to
just the way
animation.
Yeah, dude, it's like how she died, and like how they didn't save her, and then the doctor was like, all right, I saved her for a little bit, and then she still died because she's so worn out from like working. So I was like, that shit actually hit. I was like, all right, dude, this is kind of sad.
Oh, like, we're gonna hop around a little bit, but it's like, it's that one, and then I'll be real with you, Maine, right? That final part of where he's just like, you always been good at running, right, David? That kind of caught me too. Like, oh shoot, dude! I was like, from that, you see the explosion. You got Lucy freaking out in the car, and then she looks over and you see David crying next to her. He made it back to the car.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I was like,
oh. We'll get to that episode. That was an episode where I was like, all right, this is like a really solid show.
Yeah, 100%.
But going on from that first one. Oh, actually, no, one more thing on that first one.
Yeah, go for it.
He went back to the doctor who was ripping him off to get the implant put in.
I feel like it was one of those things. It's just like, man, I ain't got nothing else. Fuck it. You got this high grade military ass shit, and you can't even sell it. So it's like, what else do you do besides you're like, you know what? I'm gonna figure out what the. Well, actually, he already knew what it did. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna use it.
No, I mean, I would have probably put it on too, because like you said, what else do you got? Like, I get his reason behind it.
I feel like he literally just it was like a lose-lose thing. He's just like, man, I lost so much, and I'm just gonna fucking get revenge.
That's it. I'm just surprised he went back to the doctor. Like,
yeah, thanks.
Because to me, it's like, you could have found like anybody else. So you chose to like trust this dude again. Hell, I'll go a step further, dude. If the doctor ain't give him that bad version of that thing for his class, his mom would have had died.
Yeah.
She already got it, because she wouldn't dare to talk to him. He got in trouble.
Like, damn, dude, that shit sucked. Yeah, exactly. Got in trouble, fried the circuits and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. It's like, man, I'm sure I get blaming this dude for it partially.
Well, I guess to be fair, he made that decision to do it himself, though. So it's like, nah, I get
the mom kept telling him to get the actual thing.
Yeah, he could have. He literally could have.
Oh, shoot. But first one is solid.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's solid. I mean, you feel hard kind of say like it's good. It gets you interested. It's just that second half of it's really freaking good.
Yeah, that's really
that
what it is.
first half, I'm just like, okay.
Like, this could be spread on.
Second episode when he's on the train and he meets Lucy.
That shit was actually pretty lit.
That's a fun episode.
That's where I was just like, all right, now it's starting to pick up.
I was like, all right, you got my interest. Let me see what's going on with this.
When he starts using the actual thing, I was like, bro, that shit's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Little speed boost while he's going through places.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Oh shoot! I kind of like it. Like they click really good too.
Yeah, I actually really like Lucy's character.
Mm.
Pretty cool.
I like how they talk to each other. It's just like it feels natural when they're like going through it.
Yeah, for sure.
So good job with that. I love that he did what probably anybody would have did in that situation too, which was go back to the school and beat up his bully.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. He went hard on him, and I was like, that is so funny.
I just love the fact that like you couldn't catch him in the alley or nothing. You had to go right back to the classroom and fight him right
Well,
there.
you're no longer going to the school, and you fucking hate the school. So it's like, I get that, dude. It's just like, you know what? Fuck them, dude.
Yeah,
I spent most of my fucking years in this fucking piece of shit school getting straight A's and shit, like being the best in the class, and this is how they treat me? Like, nah, dude, I'd do the same thing. Fuck this school. Honestly, I would have destroyed some shit, honestly, while I was there.
I mean, you technically did when he beat dude down, knocked him drunk.
Nah, dude, I would have done a little bit more, to be honest.
Oh, shoot. I mean, you still got the school, like, the biggest corp in town, though, so, like...
Nah, fuck them. I'm on a power high right now,
I know
bro.
you, like, on top of the world at the moment, but, like...
On a power high.
That's pretty much all. It's so weird to say. It's like, that episode, I think, is kind of all there is to really say about it.
No, I was gonna say the other part I liked a lot was when they're in the ambulance.
Yeah,
that was so good.
The ambulance is great.
That was so good. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. She's just like, I guess we the plans, David. It's like, I guess we're going 20%, and then she's like jumps out the ambulance. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I actually almost forgot about that. That was a really good scene when they're riding down there together.
Yeah, dude. I was like, this shit is lit.
Yeah, no, the second episode, that's where it hits different.
Like, that's where I'm just like, all right, I'm invested now. You've got my attention.
That's a good app. Then the ending, too, with her, quote-unquote tricking him.
Yeah,
her having them on the whole moon thing, seeing like...
Oh, yeah, that was also another good scene, too.
Like, oh, this is good. Yeah, I like that.
Really good.
I like that a lot. Yeah, honest to God, in the hindsight, you kind of make me change my mind on episode 2. That was a good-ass episode.
Yeah, like I said, it was a really good episode. Like I said, this is like the part where it made me go, all right, I'm kind of in it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was wacky, crazy, and it showed off like a lot more of the powers that he can do, like what he's capable of.
Like basically what's all happening with him, and like that's what made it good. I'm gonna be honest with you. The third episode, I feel like, is the one that like really shows off like what the story is and what things are going to be about better.
Yeah, that's true.
But as far as like what I wanted from the show, the second episode kind of did that the best.
Yeah, like if you would have started that with like the intro, that shit would have been hot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That said, though, episode 3, we meet the gang.
Yeah, that shit's lit.
That's a good app. That was fun. The heist on that dude's limo.
Right. I was like, oh my god, with Becca. She's like, trip him up, Becca. He's like, okay. He fucking just spills fucking drink on him. I was like, oh my god, dude.
It's stupid, but I love it.
It's so funny, though.
Even the whole plan they had with him and the boxer. Had to set up the person to kill the boxer in the arena.
I was like, oh, he's like, oh, we know they're going to lose. It's like, how can you be so sure? And they show the implants that come out the knife. I was like, oh, God.
Like, I don't know what it is. I love, like, heist and, like, situation type stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that Rick and Morty.
That Rick and Morty? Oh, I haven't seen episode 2 yet. Was it good?
Yeah, it's good. I was just like, he's just like, I need a guy for a job. Rick Sanchez, you son of a bitch. I'm in. That's like, that's why I like heist so much. It's so funny.
We got 2 episodes, honest to God. Like, we can do the first 3 episodes of Rick's after this.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as the rest of this one goes, all that was good. Everything with the heist was good. Seeing the party, him hang out with the crew was good. I like the whole thing. Like, so this is kind of like the speed at which the rest of the show kind of went at, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, I feel like they should have, like, put more into this, emphasized this, instead of, like, that first episode. Because you could have literally just showed us in that first episode, like, mixed 1 and 2 together, and it'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I was saying. Like, if it was like a 2-parter or like a good 46-minute long episode, I think it would have worked out really great.
Yeah, for sure.
That said, immediately me feeling like it was moving too fast again. Episode 4. That's Norma Becca's brother died.
Oh yeah, that shit everything just drops. Like, oh god. That was kind of funny how dude died, even though I felt like I was like, oh my god.
Like out of all the ways though.
Right, I'm like, bro.
It kind of goes back to what you said with everything being like an adrenaline rush though, where it's like I feel like the goal behind it's supposed to be it happens so suddenly it makes you go like, oh shit, this is what's going down.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like I forgot dude's name.
Oh, I legit forgot his name too. Like, bro, all I know is Lucy, David, and Becca.
And that's a move because he has just a whole crew of people there for the first 5-6 episodes of the show.
And I legit did not remember their name.
That's what I mean when I say like I just think it needed more time to breathe.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, they just definitely needed some more character development for these characters. Like, hardcore.
Yeah. I feel like it has a decent amount of development. You just don't got no time to really like see it play out.
Mm-hmm. Like even Becca, we don't even know any of her story at all.
At all.
Not even a little bit.
When I was doing at work and I was talking to you guys, I mentioned the whole Becca thing. It's like, you don't see her pop up until everything happens with the crew. Honestly.
Pretty much.
Like that episode there with the whole heist, and then later on, after everyone's dead, she's around. So it's like, shoot, dude.
Dude, I want to see more of this character because she's fantastic. She's hilarious.
Yeah, she's a fun time.
What up, Chew?
And I think the reason she gets so much love is honestly because she's around long. She's fun and she's just around long enough for you to appreciate her.
Yeah, that's true. That's legitimately true.
That said, though, I, for the life of me, can't remember nothing else that happens in that episode other than her brother dying.
Honest to God, bro, I literally remember him like doing small little businesses and stuff like that, like him trying to learn under the ropes and stuff, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. He had like a training montage in his app.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the whole thing was that he couldn't shoot people. He got picture like his mom dying. Was I like, I get that.
I 100% get that.
But even with that, it's like, damn, I would actually like to have that be like the first big arc of the show almost. Like him just trying to get over it over like 3 or 4 episodes.
Right.
Instead of like 10 minutes of one.
And he's just like, I'm over it. It'll be alright.
This is again kind of why like I feel so odd saying like I'm between that 7 and that 8. It's because it gives me great stuff. But it's great because I know I'm picturing like a full-fledged thing in my head with it.
Yeah, you're mixing up the pieces in there.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm mixing up to try to make it that 8 versus what I actually got.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard not to because there's a lot of stuff to love about it.
Mm-hmm. It really is. It just goes by too quickly.
Yeah. Like, it's an adrenaline rush, and it's cool, but it's like, man, it's just like, it's no substance for the adrenaline rush. You just stick me with a needle, and you're just like, all right, go ahead. But you don't give me a goal or, like, anything to do with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're moving quickly, bro, but you just got no destination.
Exactly that. It's like you take steroids, and you're just like, all right, but I'm not going to work out. You're like, huh.
What was the goal?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point now?
You could have made it even worse. So you took steroids and you went to McDonald's.
Yeah, pretty much, though.
But after that episode is 5. That's the one where they tried to kidnap that dude doing the brain dance, the editing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That one is odd for me.
Yeah, I was going to say it's interesting.
Cause I still think it's a solid episode.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's no, like, big wow moment in it.
Yeah.
At any point. Like, I guess kidnapping his friend from school's dad.
Yeah, like the whole, like, the only thing... Wait, that wasn't the part where he started freaking out, was it? The main leader?
No, next episode.
That's the next episode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that whole thing, I guess the only thing that was kind of interesting was the fact of, when he found the tapes for that guy who's like, yeah, I have all these, like, people who went psycho, and I have a tape for everyone. And he's just like, oh, I can't wait when I see yours. And he's like, David's like, nah, dude, I'm not going to do that.
Like, that was kind of interesting. And now you're like, even running in the back of your mind, oh, shoot, but could you really turn into that, though?
Yeah, and I could have sworn this is the time period where we see the leader, like, he's, like, kind of, like, fizzing out a little bit.
Nope.
No?
That's literally the next episode.
Damn, dude, that's so crazy because they made that shit fucking go off right away.
And this is kind of, again, what I mean. Where it's just like, you try to fill in the pieces in your mind of, like, these full-fledged stories these guys had.
Yeah.
Because the show didn't really give it to you.
Yeah, dude, they did not put the pieces, like, right away.
They said, like, the whole thing with him and the freak out, so you're the same episode he dies in.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that.
I know. That said, like, right into, like, that one, that's a good episode. That's a really good episode. For the moment you see it open up and he's just walking around the desert and you find out he's just spacing out hardcore.
Dude, how he went out like a G though. He's just like I did this. It's just like, I guess it's the end of my ropes. I was like, damn, dude. And like in his mind, he's just got a bunch of trees to bury like the chick and stuff like that.
That got me, dude.
I was like, damn.
I was like, no, he's gone.
And he knew it too, though. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gone."
Mm-hmm. You're pretty good at running, right, Dave?
I was like, "Damn, dude."
Oh, again, this is what hurts me. Cause there's so much of the show I like.
So good.
There's so much I like.
It feels like I'm playing the game again. That's what it feels like.
Oh, the Cyberpunk.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's so much stuff I like about it, but I'm giving you a lot of benefit of the doubt.
In order to keep liking it.
Yeah, like, I'm giving you a lot.
And they did, again, a great job with this show. Because, like, the fact that I care at all.
Right.
It's kind of a winner. That's what I wanted going into this a little bit. To kind of, like, fall in love with Cyberpunk again. To kind of get that kind of vibe, especially with the DLC coming out Sunday.
Yeah, it does make me feel like that for sure, because it does like make me want to play Cyberpunk now. My only problem with that, with like the caveat is that there's not stuff I can do in the anime that I'm going to be able to do in the game, like at least to that extreme.
No, I mean, but hey, bro, they added all their characters as builds in the game you can make for yourself.
Ain't no way in hell is as cool as that shit was in the anime.
Bam, it's in the game, bro. You can get Becca's shotgun, her exact same shotgun.
Even though she like used that like a couple times.
Yeah. But
the only thing I want is that after image of when I'm just like going all over the place.
From what I hear, you can get the after images now too.
You ain't getting the after images.
The
There ain't
after
no way in
images,
hell.
bro.
How you lying?
They in there, bro.
You probably fucking freeze time and that's it.
I kid you not. This is what I heard. I don't know.
I'm gonna look this shit up right now.
Go ahead and find out.
Way.
I haven't looked it up at all to see.
There ain't no way in hell.
The whole thing with this whole anime was the stuff from the anime they're adding to the game. That was the update they put out.
Nah, dude. There's no way. So let's look at the...
Oh. Well, we're doing this, chat.
Yeah, we're doing it live. There's no way, chat. There's no way. There's no way they do the after images with it. Because that'd be super dupe. That would be dupe.
It'd be super
That would
dupe.
be dope.
Be the dupest dupe.
I'm willing to bet now, though. I am willing to bet now. But continue on, though. But,
I want to see where that goes.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. There's no way. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have that Skyrim effect where you just slow down time and that's it.
That's lame.
Yeah, 100% it is. 100% it is.
Oh, is it just a slow down time?
Yeah. I was like, they wouldn't do that cool ass shit with that. You actually move super speed and you actually make after images. No way in hell they'd do that.
I want to believe though. That would be awesome.
That would be cool. Also, I forgot the first episode also shows that dude going like cyber psycho. That was also really cool.
Oh
shit.
yeah, that is in the very first episode. It's cool at the same time, and then kind of leave you like, all right, what was the point of this? You get it. You get why at the end.
Yeah, you definitely get.
You're like really like, okay, this was kind of out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was supposed to care about this guy? Was he somebody important?
Right.
Nah, he just haven't got the spine.
Yeah, so legitimately, it's literally just a slow down time.
Ah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, honestly.
At one job. I'm hoping that once, like, we get to... Because they're not updating it for PS4 and the Xbox anymore.
Probably it doesn't work.
Yeah, I know exactly. I'm sure that's the reason. So they're only doing the updates for the new versions now. Even the DLC, the PS4 and all, they can't get the DLC.
Damn, dude,
You
that's
know they
kinda
can
messed up.
pre-order it. You know they can pre-order the DLC.
It's legitimately messed up.
I know. But it's at the same time, here's my thoughts on it as far as those go. One, they should have never came out for those consoles anyway. It wasn't ready for those.
Oh, wasn't. Not even a little bit.
But everybody who bought it there, they get a free upgrade to like the PS5 version and everything.
And fucking better give me all the DLC and shit, too, to be honest with you.
Oh, nah, you funny.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
going
right.
to cost, add this into like the Ame call this section, that's going to cost $50 when they come out.
Ah, God.
I already feel it in my soul, dude. It's going to basically be like a full-fledged game by itself.
I'm also like looking at the David build, and like I said, there's pretty much nothing. They used the Melee build. Unfortunately, Melee looks exactly the same, too.
I didn't touch the Melee at all. It just felt too jank for me when I first used it.
Yeah, dude, it's literally like Skyrim level.
That's disgusting.
And I'm like,
I know we're not going hard on Cyberpunk today, but it's like they did something I thought was cool, which is gave it the Skyrim treatment. Everything they used to make the game, they made that open for modders now.
which that will be actually lit now, because now I'm like, all right, can give me a mod where I have different executions, please.
Why stop there, bro? They can do the same thing they did for Skyrim. They can make you give you a mod and you play the Deus Ex levels in Night City now.
That'd be lit.
Like, they could actually go all out. So, I don't expect it to be like in this next 2 years, but I'd say like 3-4 years from now, I could see Cyberpunk 2077 being like the next big Skyrim game. Where everybody modded it so hardcore, you just do crazy stuff in it.
Right. Because, like, dude, there's just so much stuff that needs love in that game for sure. Because it's like, it's so much stuff that's really goddamn cool.
Mm.
But it's like, it's just missing a lot of stuff, though, for sure.
They, will have to do this someday at some point. But they done 6, I'm doing quotation marks nobody can see, giant patches for the game. Like, giant Boulder Gate size patches, 50 gigs each.
Really?
Of just putting stuff in and changing stuff. Like I told you with the whole skill trees being different, things like that now. I think they've had a new location they have put in. I know all the Edgerunner locations got put in. So like Rebecca's apartment and all that other stuff. But even talking to people, like new dialogue stuff, new stuff with your romances. We like going.
Do they add more new romances or no?
I don't think they added new romances, but they added new stuff you can do with them. Like, you can go on, like, dates with, like, Panel and Judy and things like that. Or talk to Judy's grandma, which I thought was funny.
The hell?
It's great. And then they're adding police chases in the next patch. Again.
Sounds kind of messed up. That sounds kind of messed up. I feel like it should have been in the game, but we ain't got to talk about that, though.
That's why I smiled for a moment.
Oh, God.
That game has some issues unreleased. Nobody's going to sugarcoat that. Nobody's going to sugarcoat that.
Not even a little bit.
To finish up on the last 4 episodes of Edgerunners, though. I said 6 was solid. 6 was better than solid. 6 was great.
Yeah, which one was 6 again?
6 is the one where the old boy went crazy, man.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was lit.
Like, that's such a good up.
Oh, my God. You went wild.
I'm going to bring it up now because I was like, did I misread that? Did I misremember it? I thought he killed the girl in the bathtub.
I legit thought that, too, because I was like, bro, she's like, oh, she flatlined. I was like, bro, I could have sworn they said that she died, too. I was like legit wondering if I was going crazy. I was legit wondering that myself because I was like, bro, am I going crazy?
Because when she showed up, I was like, oh, this is like a girl who looks like her? Does she have like a sister or something? It's like, oh no, it's got the same name and everything. It's her.
Yeah, it's her. That's why I was like, what the hell?
But nobody like comments on what happens. So it's like, shoot.
Like, I was super confused because she would look like she was dead because I thought she attacked him when she's like plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh no, she dead, bro. That's what I was like thinking.
But apparently not. She was just around.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Like, that was a weird one. And then in the whole too, that we had like a time skip for it also.
Yeah, time skip where she's still alive.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, you could at least explain that to me before the time skip happened. Shoot, bro, she was in the apartment seal when the apartment blew up.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck?
So, yeah, no, I got questions.
I legitimately have questions.
Oh shoot! But to go on into those ones, 7 immediately after everything that happened, we got a time skip episode.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Actually,
It was a really, really solid up. It just kind of, to me, that's the episode. That would have been like my episode 14. That would have been like my partial season 2. Where you go like, all right, everything went down that first half. Now this is like how the story wraps up. This is going to the conclusion type thing. Instead, it's just like, it almost kind of hit me and made me go, oh shoot, this is happening now? Like already? It's how I felt with it.
Yeah, I will admit though, it definitely did get me because I was just like, I really feel like they should have like really talked about that more.
Yeah. And there's some things, it's like, I guess they leave you can hint at pretty hard. Like, you know he got swole, and when they kept saying, it was like, oh, you want to use my hands, you got to bulk up first.
Yeah, so he got like super swole.
But even like the whole him being like addicted to tech now and all that, where just like, I could see how you went down this path, but at the same time, where did this come from? Because beforehand, you was like, oh, this spine's like all I need.
And now you're just like, yo, I'm gonna get fucking jacked.
I got the iron lungs and everything.
Yeah, I was like, the iron lungs one I kind of get though. I was like, man, you kind of need that for what you're doing.
That's the only one I'm gonna give to you, though.
For sure, I get that 100%. And even when he did that whole like time stopping stuff, when he what's it called? When he was fighting against that one dude, it's like you didn't need to do all that. You legit didn't need to do all that.
No, he didn't. This the fact that he knows he's losing it, and yet he's still just going all out with all the time stops and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, didn't you legit see old boy go crazy because you're overdoing it?
But bro, he's built different.
No, he ain't built differently.
He said after the show, bro, he's built different. That's why he's gonna be okay.
I was like, damn. I will admit the time skip him is also pretty dope, though.
I like the way he looked. I like the way he talked too. They were both good.
Oh man, I kind of want to tell you, man, you should have really watched it dub. As fucked up as it is to say, because I usually don't ever say that.
It's rare. It's so freaking rare. I do wish I would have gave it more of a shot because that's just the first episode. It was just like I said, the first episode, I was like, oh man, like, if this is how they did the mom, imagine how the other characters would sound.
Yeah, it's surprisingly enough, all the other characters pretty good.
Such a freaking mood. Honestly, Josh needs to watch the show too, so I'm probably going to end up watching it when he's on dub.
Yeah, it's only to watch it dub.
Yeah. This is a whole different conversation, but we got Andor next week, so.
Let's go!
Let's freaking go, baby!
Actually, it's pretty dope.
I don't know how we want to do it. Like, are you going to all try to, like, group up for that one, or what's the plan?
I don't know. I'm down for anything.
Watching us make plans live on air, everybody.
God's
it comes out on a Wednesday. Damn. I say now because I was thinking like, okay, we could all get together.
We do it on a weekend, yeah.
Yeah, on a weekend and go through it. At the same time, those first few episodes, I'm like, I do kind of want to knock it out just to see the first 3 to see how it is instead of waiting on it. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah, I think we should just call that God's plan.
God's plan. Episode 8. I'm drawing a blank on this one.
I honestly, God cannot remember.
Oh my god, what the fuck happened in this episode? Okay, so this was what we bring in our main villain of the show, Faraday.
Yeah, was it? Also, I have to look this up, but I swear to God, I think they got the same person. Who's the main villain in Breaking Bad?
The main villain?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you know who you're talking about.
The guy about Gustavo?
Yeah.
He ain't the main, but I see what you mean, though. He's the big one.
But he's a big one, but I think they literally got him for a voice actor.
For Faraday?
Yeah, I swear to God, I was like, man, he sounds kind of familiar, but I really can't figure it out. I could be crazy.
Oh, wait, hold up. That's Japanese. Hold up. English. You got me, like, super freaking curious on that one, dude.
I swear to God, dude. I swear to God.
Oh my God!
Am I right? Am I right? Am I crazy? Or am I right?
Hold on. Because I'll be real with you. I've never seen him young. Oh my god, yeah, that is him.
Yeah, dude, I thought so. I legitimately thought so. Okay, I was like legit crazy because I was like, man, he sounds really familiar. But I'm like, I can't really remember where. And I was like, huh. And I was like, man, he kind of sounds like Gideon from fucking Mandalorian. I was like, who the fuck's Gideon? Oh.
It's kind of messed up. And your first thought for him is Gideon from Mandalorian.
Well, if the audience doesn't know, I haven't watched Breaking Bad. Eventually, I will.
You could have even told me the main villain from Far Cry 6. I'm gonna
be real with you. I didn't even play Far Cry 6, even though I own it.
That's kind of depressing. Same here, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
I also got it. I was going to play it with you. And then me and you both just kind of fell off of it.
Yeah, 100%.
That's depressing.
That is depressing.
But yeah, no, it's the same. That's odd. That's so odd to me.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. They had some really good actors, voice actors for that shit. You see what I'm saying, dude? I was like, bro, this is really good.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this dub.
You see what I'm saying? I was like, dude,
go back and watch this dub.
Yeah, because he killed it, obviously, because he's a great ass voice.
He's Gustavo. I'm sorry, he's a great villain no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this is
even
pretty
said
hot.
from the boys.
Yeah, I could have said that too. I actually forgot he was in The Boys, to be honest.
Pretty big villain, I would say, in The Boys.
He's definitely a big villain. They just don't show him enough.
That's true. Well, that, and on top of that, it's like Homelander's such a freaking presence.
Yeah, I was like, how do you top Homelander, man? I'm gonna ruin you. That shit's good.
Really can't. But shoot, that. Well, all right, that kind of changed my opinions a little bit on the episode, but. Besides that, I can't remember anything else that happened in the episode. Mainly just him talking to people.
Let me look at the episode. I feel like there's definitely something going. Which one are we on?
8. I know this is probably when people start noticing David's losing it a bit. Like, you see his hands shake and stuff like that more often. That's roughly it.
Yeah, it was just like some action scenes, and that's where David is kind of losing it.
Other than that, nothing really, huh?
Nah, nothing too much.
Yeah, that's
That was alright.
So, it's a weird, and this is what I was saying too that kind of got me. Episodes, 6 to the end, and when I feel like the show finally, took its time a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, rushing no more. It was just here's the story, let's go through it.
Yeah,
but also I was kind of you kind of gave me what would be the last 5 episodes of a normal show.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of just gave it to me here. It feels kind of weird.
Yeah, for sure.
In fact, it's crunched down. In fact, it's like watching Cowboy Bebop. In the first 20 episodes, you see it in 3.
You're right.
And then it gives you the regular last 5 episodes normal. And you're like, this is weird.
This is odd.
It's not bad, but it's why did you do it this way?
Right.
Episode 9 is the final big heist. Went on the road after Lucy got kidnapped.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
When all that was going down. This is before he got the mech suit.
Oh, okay, got you.
So this is then when they're all inside there, they're surrounded. And he's hearing Lucy's voice on the other end telling him to get into the suit.
Yeah, dude, that shit was bad, because, oh my god, that shit was crazy. He's like, get in the suit, David, I believe in you. And David instantly knew, he's like, yeah, that's some shit she wouldn't say. He's like, he already knew that somebody fucking captured her right away. I was like, damn, dude, that's fucking crazy.
No, bro, it's the exact opposite. He believed it. That's why he got in.
No, bro, remember, he said that. He said that, hey, I gotta do this. He said, hey, I'm gonna do this because there's no other way of us getting out. But somebody stole Lucy. Because she would not say that.
I don't remember that part at all. Him saying something.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he said that.
Oh, I'm going to have to, fact check you on that. I don't recall him mention that one bit.
Dude, do it real quick. I swear to you. He literally said that. He was just he's like, I got to do this because, if I don't, we're going to die. But I know for a fact that wasn't Lucy. Somebody stole her. That's why I was like, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, see, I won't lie. He said that kind of changed my opinion a bit on it. Because legit, it was Is it not 9?
I could have sworn it was 9, but I could be wrong. No, maybe 9 wasn't it, because maybe it was 10, maybe, because I will admit they do fucking rush everything, so.
Even at the end.
Yeah.
Even at the freaking end. No, 9's after he got into the mech suits. It has to be.
Okay. Like I said, unless there's like a freaking difference in the dub or the sub, I doubt it. Because I will admit, that's like the only thing I can think of, but I'm pretty sure he said that.
No, you got it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, shit.
That's why he decided to still do it, even though he knew he was gonna die.
Yeah, Lucy want to say something like that. Oh, shoot.
Yep. But you see what I'm saying? Where he's just like, well, I did this anyway, because if not, we were gonna die.
Yeah. He even says, like, I think someone's after her, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Huh, alright, that kind of puts up... At first, I kid you not. It's
like, I think I know what you're getting at now. It's like, that's a glaring ass fucking shit, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Huh. Shit. Oh, it happens so freaking fast, though, too.
Yeah.
Like, almost right away. It's like right after the phone
call. Like I told you,
man,
it's all fast-paced as shit.
Shoot. Oh, that's such a fucking move. Like, that's the kind of wish they would have, like, stayed on a bit longer.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's super fast-paced, and if you don't pay attention, you miss it.
Hardcore. Yeah, dude, oh my god. I wish I could, like...
Did I just blow your mind, bro?
A little, because you put perspective, like, that legit was an issue I kind of had the episode, originally.
And now that's why you're going to an 8. God's plan.
Oh, no, now I'm holding on that 7 hard. It's like,
God's
that shouldn't be something that just happens in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's true. It shouldn't happen in a blink of an eye. But it does stop whatever you're going to say, though. I'll take that as a win.
You stupid. But okay. Well, damn, okay. What thoughts on that episode now? So then we get the final episode, Moon Man. That one was, that episode for me was like, hey, welcome back, Trigger. Good to know y'all finale is still intact. I remember when I called you guys up before I finished the show. I was just like, yeah, dude, it's just like, I'm just so used to this show is going crazy at the end. Like, somehow, normally mech suits fighting crazy-ass god-level threats with everything on the line.
You're right.
But it's like, I don't even see how they can do that in Cyberpunk, though. And then here we are, final episode, mech suit.
Yeah, gravity fucking shit going on. Yeah. He steals everyone's guns, starts shooting it back at them. I was like, this shit is fucking lit right now.
It's so crazy to me, because, like,
and you know what's
love it when it goes over
like
the top.
Favorite episode. Yeah, I was like, this is my favorite part. I was like, this is amazing.
God. This is the cut in the Star Destroyer now.
I was like, this is amazing. Give me more.
I think I probably would have liked it a bit more. It wasn't the fact that it's like, oh shoot, he has the chance to go on like psycho while all this is happening.
Yeah.
So we're like injecting him with fucking drugs as he's like blowing up all these bases and stuff. Like, I almost kind of wish it went straight to them getting out and going to go fight Adam and saving Lucy.
Yeah, a little bit, because it does kind of intertwine a little bit weird.
Mm-hmm. Like, I do feel like the Adam stuff is great. Like, I do feel like all
that shit was
like,
awesome.
Like, amazing.
Oh, how they did my girl Becca, though. I was like,
oh,
no.
got me too. I was like, dude.
No. I was like, I realized it when she's just like, hey, we're having a moment. And she looks above her. I was like, oh, no. Like, just completely murders her. I was like, no. My heart dropped right there. I was like, no. Not Becca. Not Becca.
That's the one I thought was going to make it out of this okay.
Yeah, honestly, though, I was like, all right, I think Becca should be all right. Lucy, that's like my 2. I was like, yeah, it should be all right.
Mm-hmm.
I was right on one of them. I wasn't right on the other one.
I mean, I didn't expect Lucy to be the only one to really walk out of this.
I kind of figured, to be honest.
Dude, the way this was looking, like, I legit expected everybody to die. Like, at least her and David.
I was thinking that, too, but my thought process was, like, her whole story about her going to the moon and stuff like that. I was like, they're going to have her go to the moon, but by herself. That's literally what I was thinking the entire time.
I didn't think she was gonna make it.
Nah, I legit thought that because I was like, here's the thing: no one else had a dream besides her. That's why I was like, nah, makes sense.
I'll be real with you, bro. You know that astronaut me?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like that.
Nah.
Like
Nah,
like she's gonna go to the moon. It's gonna be like a simulation, and a dude standing behind her with a gun.
like, damn, dude. Nah. That would have been just as depressing, though.
The show, even kind of funny, because, like, well, not funny, but the Becca death kind of, like, hit me on the feels. But I almost kind of hit, like, an Akami got killed level of being, like, almost desensitized. I was like, everyone died, damn.
Everybody got murked, dude. I was like, damn, dude.
Oh, shoot. That's it. Props to them to make it, like, I don't see, like, an actual threat.
Yeah, I know. Compared to the game, I was like, bro, the game is such a bitch. It's like, damn, dude.
He's like, yo, let me show you how hard they nerfed me.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this motherfucker was in his prime. I was like, holy shit.
Literally in his prime.
Yeah, I was like, damn, when he was fighting David too, he was like, yeah, you know what? I actually did have some fun. And he like didn't take any damage at all either. Like barely barred to none.
We mentioned giving David the Johnny Silverhand treatment.
Yeah, that's why I was like, damn, dude.
That kind of caught me off guard. I was like, oh, shoot. All right.
It's like, damn, dude. It's like, I actually had some fun over here. And I was like, man, I'm going to root you. I'm pretty sure you face rolled this motherfucker for a good minute. But at the same time, he did catch you off guard a couple times. But, like, I guess to be fair, from a street thug trying to get this fucking military grade ass fucking Marine.
It's like, dude, when you're like that, how often you need something catches you off guard? So for something to do it, it's like, no, I get it.
I was like, this motherfucker's a superhuman. In the fucking game, they made this motherfucker just like one of the Spartans who like didn't go all the way through or some shit.
No, the ones they draw off the cliff.
Yeah, dude. I was like, dude, what is going on here? Because literally, what I tell you, I made a melee build, and all I did was rush up to him and just melee him a bunch. I was like, I don't feel like this is how I should be winning. But all right,
this is a long time ago at this point. I know they update to rework his boss fight to be different.
Yeah, hopefully something cooler.
I don't know what on earth it is now, though. But I know, or at least I remember hearing that like melees really don't work that well against them now.
Yeah, the only thing Melee got going for himself is like damage. Like, damn, dude, I hate to see it.
Gotta keep taking it away from you, man.
I guess to be fair, I was staggering him the entire time, so I guess it makes sense.
That's funny. Yeah, that was what the nerf was. They changed it for you couldn't like stun lock bosses at all with Melee.
Yeah, I was stun locking like hard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's so funny.
It was funny.
God, but honestly, guy, he kind of reminded me, like, in the game before you go up to him, he reminded me of Lanius from Fallout New Vegas, but like a more cyberpunked out version of him.
Yeah, dude.
And that's kind of what I wanted, but at the same time, it's just like, damn, you just didn't deliver. Like, this would have been the fight where I would just made him unfair. Like, just completely unfair.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only time he actually feels like a real threat is when you do that whole suicide option ending.
Yeah, for sure.
With you and Johnny against the entire corporation by yourself.
Like, that shit's fucking lit.
So good. But that's it. After that, like I said, the show ends. You see, like, our final shot on the moon.
Yeah, pretty much ends. Like I said, it was still a good wild run, honestly. Like, I still recommend it. But there is some stuff to do, to hate about it. Like, this feels like it should have been a lot more because this was really good. Like, this could have been, like, an easy, like, if they gave it a lot more love, I could see this being a 10.
This would have been an easy 10 if they would have really gone out and did more stuff with it.
Yeah, like, give me, like, some good stuff going on with it. Like, this shit would have been really fucking lit, honestly. It honestly makes me want to have more, to be honest.
And this is kind of why, like, I feel a bit weird talking about it, too, because, like, keep in mind, people are absolutely loving this show. I mean, to tell you, like, how much so, Cyberpunk 2077, like, the game, it went back to being the number one most played single-player game on Steam.
That's hilarious.
It beat the number 2 Elden Ring.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's, like, it's actually up there now. So I'm like, people really love the show, and it really, like, sucked them all back in. But also, I'm just kind of like, I enjoyed it, but I feel like, did something go wrong? I don't got the same, like, extreme love everyone else got.
I feel like the reason why is, like, most people who are watching the show are not, like, watching anime beforehand. So
And that's what I kind of was thinking too. Like maybe it's just like comes from when you watch a bunch of anime, you get like a different like
you know the tropes,
Yeah.
you know how it's gonna play out.
versus someone who like this might be like a casual thing they pick up.
Like they've never seen anime before, and this is like their gateway.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, it's not a bad gateway, to be honest. It's still pretty good.
Cause I do feel a need to also bring up, even though this is an entirely separate thing, the Dragon Ball Super movie that's out right now, where that currently holds the record for like the number 4th highest animated movie in the U.S.
Which is crazy to me.
This is super crazy to me. Like it beat out the former number 4, which is the Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
Which is crazy to me again. Like, even just using Kaisen being that high is honestly still kind of crazy to me. Like, I was
Do you
getting
know
wrong.
what number 1 is? Because number 1's been the same for almost 20 years. It's kind of.
It's got to be a Studio Ghibli. It has to be one of them.
No.
No?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you flat out. It's obvious. You. I'm sure you can guess it.
The Broly movie?
No. This beat out the Broly movie. I think this knocked the Broly movie off the list.
Oh,
Top 5.
God. Oh, it's Demon Slayer, isn't it?
No, that's the number 3.
Oh, what the heck?
Which
is it newer or older?
Insane. It's older.
Yeah, it's older?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and tell me. I actually don't know.
Pokemon, the first movie.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I guess it makes sense, but I'm just like, huh.
And when I say it's not even close, for the number 1 and 2, no other anime movies even come close.
Really?
Like even in the same digit.
That's wild.
While we're on the topic, the number 2 is Pokemon 2000.
Oh my God. Oh,
are you okay?
My God. This kind of mind blows me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just like, Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the best.
Has held the record for the number 1 anime movie in the U.S. for, like, say, how much money it made.
Uh-huh.
For over 20 years.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm, like, superly shocked about that, to be honest.
I'll be real with you. Like, I kid you not when I say this. The number 1 didn't surprise me at all. The number 2 kind of did.
Like, I get the reasoning behind it. I understand it. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It still shocks me, though.
Well, to me, when I think about, like, what's people, like, gateway anime, especially for when you were a 90s kid, to me, it's like,
I guess Pokemon was definitely up there.
say it's either Pokemon or DBZ.
Yeah,
since we didn't really get the DBZ movies in the theaters, I think that's why the Pokemon one won.
That makes sense.
It just, to me, kind of blows my mind as, like, and this isn't even kind of like, oh, is it because of, like, inflation and things, too? Because, like, you know, like, money back then is kind of worth more now. No, even not counting inflation, it hasn't even come close.
That's wild.
Which is, like, okay.
It's like, damn, dude, that shit's wild.
Like, no wonder Pokemon's still so big today.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, they make so much money.
Mm-hmm. Like, I never, get a hell off topic. I never, like, looked at it to see, like, what it compares to, like, every other movie that ever came out. I know the, well, I mean, we both know what the highest rated movie of all time is. The highest money earning movie of all time is.
Which one is that one?
Star Wars Episode 7.
Really?
By a landslide. And the second place one is Avatar.
That makes sense. No, okay.
Does it?
Like, super off topic. Super off topic. Was Avatar just good because of the CGI was so revolutionary back then, or was it actually a good, like, story and everything? Like, I legit was, like, sitting there for a good minute thinking about it.
I don't like it.
Okay, because, like, I was, like, literally sitting there and thinking about it. I was like, did I like this movie for what it was? Did I like it for the CGI?
Oh, did you actually like the movie?
Honestly, I can't remember if I did.
I
literally bro, when I tell you, the only thing I remember from this movie is when they touch hair. That's literally all I remember. That's legit all I remember.
What the fuck?
That's all I remember. I was like, thinking about it for a good minute. I was like, man, I really don't remember anything else.
I remember it pretty well, But I'm gonna tell you right now, like I did not like it when I seen it. Like I watched it back in 2011, and I didn't vibe with it there. I seen it with Kevin. You remember him?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just like I know he came. I was like, "This is my favorite movie of all time." It's like, dude, this just wasn't for me. And I admit, it's kind of a movie that made 3D really big again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's kind of like his big thing. But now I don't know what it is, but James Cameron, when he makes a movie, always becomes the best-selling movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Because before Avatar, he held the record before that, which was Terminator. Not Terminator, my bad. It was Titanic. And before he made Titanic, he held the record before that.
Huh, that's wild.
And, like, I'm willing to bet you, even though in my mind, I can't see anything ever beating episode 7. Just because that's, like, even though me and you don't care, like, that much about it, it's a fact that that's a movie we're waiting for, like, over 20 plus years.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that's why it gets the win so hard, is that
That's why
Star
I know
Wars.
it got the win so hard. Because people were such big Star Wars fan.
They're
and
like,
been
bro,
in that
they
drought
were
for so
hungry
long.
for so long. And it's like, and like, here's my biggest thing about that movie that just is disappointment. It's just like, it plays it so safe.
Oh, artwork.
So safe for something that you've been waiting for 20 years. I'm just like, man, I just did not really care for it when I first seen it. I was like, yeah.
I'm with you on it. But I feel like in the shoes, I would have played it just to say, in my mind, yeah, they waited 20 years for this. But for those who don't like the prequels, which at the time, a lot of people didn't, they've been waiting 40 years just for something in that's good.
That's true.
Not even amazing, just good. So that's kind of why I'm like, nah, I think, like, I hate to say this. Like, if I was in the same shoes, I might have even made the same exact movie.
Nah, dude, you gotta go in or nothing.
Well, you can go in or nothing. That's how you get episode 8.
Oh, God. That's where they did wrong, though.
Imagine if episode 8 was episode 7. Imagine.
Oh, my God,
You
dude.
thought people were crying when the queen died? You ain't seen shit.
For real, though.
And I'm going to edit that out.
No, you won't. Not just
I probably will. I'll probably forget.
put that in the bloopers.
Oh, my God. I got to make a new one for New Year's. Let's go.
It's like how to get canceled in 2 seconds. Let's go.
God, I'm going to bring up that. Then we'll bring up the one from the Star Wars one about John Law and a bunch of kids together.
Oh, man. Still thinking about the whole Star Wars stuff. I'm like, oh, God.
Well, hey, no, we got a whole separate podcast to talk about that one. You'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
But as for Edgerunners, is there anything else you want to add to it? I kind of hit everything I got.
Real solid. Real solid. I do recommend it.
Yeah.
I really do.
You still ending on that 8?
Yeah, I'll stick with my guns on that one. I think I'll still give it an 8.
I feel like I'm going to go 8 too, but like I'm only doing it just because it's like what I do like it all.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it all. It's just I know it could have just been done better, and that's what kind of hurts me with it.
I feel like, yeah, if you're trying to go like that, yeah, 100% I get that. 125% I get that. Because there is stuff in there that literally could have been way better, honestly, if it was given more time. Well, not even more time, just give us more episodes, because I feel like that's what it really wanted to do.
It was just episodes.
Like, I just wanted, yeah.
But I guess at the same time, like, if your issue with something is you wish there was more.
It's probably a good sign, right?
Yeah. So,
overall, though, still really good.
So overall, solid watch. We'll see what comes next. They said they want to flush out the Cyberpunk world. And
honestly, I really wish it would have had the Cyberpunk multiplayer, too, because that would have been cool, too.
Oh, my God. That should have been really dope. This would have been the time. This would have been the time. I just wonder what they would have did for it. Like, if they would have said, like, let's go the GTA Online route, which is what I think everyone wanted. Like, this big, never-ending open space we can go on, like, adventures with your fellow mercs and stuff like that.
Right.
But I feel also like they could have just probably said, screw it, just did it regular multiplayer. Like, first person shooters or team deathmatch type stuff. I would have loved like not Call of Duty, a Rainbow Six Siege style thing.
Yeah, that would have been so cool.
With Cyberpunk weapons.
Dude, that would be so
been really fun. I would have been on for that.
Yeah, I think we kind of hit all the bases for Edgerunner. I think it's still pretty good. I'll end it with the 8. I like it.
Hey, everybody, you heard it here first.
In God's plan.
Just remember that when we see the next Cyberpunk one, that was only 5 episodes. He's the reason.
God's plan. I do wish it was more episodes for sure, though.
For sure. Everyone, thank you all for listening. There's a camera there. A camera there. What's that officially from? I have to ask you.
I have no idea.
I know it's from something. I just don't know what.
Oh, it's from Hot Ones. That's where.
Oh yeah. There's a camera. There's a camera.
There's a camera. There's a camera right there. It's like it doesn't say exactly that, but it's pretty much the same.
As for those wondering what we got going on next, there was a lot of games that released this week that we recorded this.
And it's gonna be good eats.
Gonna be good eats. Lots of stuff to talk about. We know the entire roster for Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I should have looked that up.
So that's a lot to talk about. That's what came out during the Capcom show.
I'm just gonna tell you. You're just gonna tell me. I'm be like, oh, cool.
Oh
cool.
no, but we got that. We got the Square Enix show. We got the PlayStation show, which was more hype than I thought it was. Looking at everything.
Yeah, maybe because it's Tekken.
Yeah, they opened with Tekken.
They knew PlayStation smart people, man. Sony, if you can hear me, just know I'm a fan.
That's it. It's just hardcore. Just we're a fan. Don't even want nothing. Just want you to know that.
Yeah, God of War would be nice though.
I'll say it. I got a PS5. I'll take God of War.
Nah, give me that PS5. Don't worry about it.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, we'll probably be back here in the next 5 minutes to do another podcast of the games.
If you want to die.
God's plan.
It's a lot of recording.
God's
see you all
plan.
next time.
Bye.